Hey guys, this is Sirclud, and well, some of you may have noticed that my Pokemon Green videos went down. More than half of them got flagged and just deleted, so I took the rest down, and because of how it works, I've been deleting them as I upload because I don't have that much computer space, and so I went to go re-record Pokemon Green, and well, my save battery doesn't exactly work anymore, so I was thinking, well, don't want to quite start my other project quite yet, so thought I would just play a personal favorite and classic game. Most of you, if not all of you, know this game. This is The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, which was released just on Nintendo 64 and was later remade on 3DS, and then of course there have been 100,000 different releases. I'm personally playing the Master Quest version on GameCube just because my N64 has problems with the capture software. I don't have plans to do Master Quest just because, well, I'd be playing the same game twice. Oh well. I don't plan exactly on 100%ing this either just because I suck at fishing and I don't have patience for it, so alright, let's give ourselves a great name. And let's get this party started. In the vast, deep forest of Hyrule, long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku Tree. The children of the forest, the Kokiri, live here with me. Each Kokiri has his or her own guardian fairy. However, there is one boy who does not have a fairy. So, as I just kind of said, this game is actually one of my personal favorites, and actually has a lot of meaning to me too. This was actually one of the very first games that really got me heavily into gaming when I was about 6, and really opened me up and got me hooked on the whole fantasy genre. I played through this game a ton, and I just have a ton of memories of this game growing up. It was really the first N64 game I played through, and of course the first 3DS game as well, but, you know, Navi, where art thou? Come hither. O Navi the fairy, listen to my words, the words of the Deku Tree. Thus thou saidst it, the climate of evil descending upon this realm. Malevolent forces are now mustering to attack our land of Hyrule, where so long the Kokiri Forest, the source of life, has stood as a barrier deterring outsiders and maintaining the order of the world. But before this tremendous evil power, even my power does nothing. It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. Navi, go now, find our young friend and guide him to me. We do not have much time left. Fly, Navi, fly. The fate of the forest, nay, the world depends upon thee. Oh, we're all screwed. Not many people are exactly fans of Navi the Fairy. I mean, I get why she is how she is in this game, and you'll see if you haven't really played this before, but it still gets very repetitive and monotonous, especially later. We're not going to comment on what that kid was doing. My friend or Daikin pointed out to me that it looks like he's humping that rock, and I have not been able to unsee that since. Ugh. So if you're kind of wondering why I'm doing this version instead of, say, the 3DS version, which is much prettier and whatever, I don't have a 3DS capture card at all. And I refuse to get one until... Oh, hello, Link. Wake up, the Great Deku Tree wants to talk to you. Link, get up. Hey, come on, can Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy? Say no 3DS capture card, no Ocarina of Time 3, we're playing this version, get over yourself. You finally woke up. I'm Navi, the fairy. The Great Deku Tree asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you. The Great Deku Tree has summoned you, so let's get going right now. Alright. Listen to that music. It's a thing of beauty, nostalgic beauty. Ugh. I'm gonna sorry if I'm not as good as I should be, considering I've played this game over 80 times. I'm not used to the GameCube controller at all. I usually play either the N64 version or the 3DS version, which 3DS joystick, despite how bad it is actually very accurate. And Yahoo! Hi, Link! Wow, a fairy! Finally a fairy came to you, Link! Wow, that's great news. I'm so happy for you. Now you're a true Kokiri, Link. Is that right? The Great Deku Tree has summoned you? It's quite an honor to talk to the Great Deku Tree. I'll wait for you here. Get going. Go see the Great Deku Tree. And we don't want to go do that yet. Alright. So here's the guy with his rock fetish. Just gonna go ahead and watch him try and yeah. To each their own. Not gonna question it. It's gonna happen either way that it happens, so he's on with his life. See, this is Mito's house. We're just gonna loot it. I think the capture card froze for a second there. This one has a heart. It's where Mito keeps his heart. We finally found it, guys. It actually exists. Mito has a heart! Oh my gosh, wow. First time I played through this, I remember first grade, must have been about 6 or whatever. And I was over at my friend's house. Up until that point, I'd only really just kind of played Super Mario 64 and maybe Pokemon Puzzle League, because those are the two games my parents got with Mario 64. And after trying Zelda, like, I was kind of too young to really understand what was going on, and I didn't really have much reading skills back then. So I really had no idea what was going on when I was playing at my friend's house, but I enjoyed it a lot. I still even have the original packaging it came in. I got the Kokiri sword. This is a hidden treasure of the Kokiri, but you can borrow it for a while. Be sure to practice with it before you really fight. I was playing this game over and 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 over for the past about 14-15 years. Counts as practice. I have played way too much. Oh well, it's a good game. It's probably my favorite. I recently had my friend Ordaiken just play this. His YouTube channel is just Ordaiken. Look it up if you want. Just bug him. Do whatever you want. And I take it he's only really played, again, first-person shooters and RPGs. Well, by RPGs I mean just Final Fantasy X and maybe Shadow of the Colossus his entire life, and it took him about an hour to find a sword, because I wasn't exactly, like, I would give him some hints of where to go, but still, and then he gave up in the first dungeon, which we're not quite to yet. It was very funny to watch. Don't want anything else. I realize this game is one of the most overdone games in history next to Super Mario 64. You're gonna have to learn to appreciate it. This is happening. Can't start up my other project quite yet because that's gonna be massive. Alright. If you want to see the Great Deku Tree, you should at least equip a sword and shield. Eh? What's that? Oh, you have a Deku shield. And what's that? Is that the Kokiri sword? Good grief. So even with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp, huh? Great, Mito, and forgot if you hold B, it skips all that text. My bad, I don't care. It's just Mito who really gives a crap. He's a jackass anyway. DQ stick. Equip it on C. So I'm not going to be trying a speedrun just because I don't feel like glitching. I actually feel like playing through the game right now. There are some glitches and little exploits I'll be showing along the way, how I've done things in the past with getting like heart pieces and a few funny ones. I might show you guys how to get like the glitch gauntlets, like the Emerald Gauntlet, the Ruby Gauntlet, Sapphire Gauntlet, etc. My only problem with that is, though, I'm gonna have to practice it because I've only ever pulled it off on the 3DS version. I suck at stealing the fishing rod in this game. But we're not even near there yet, so it's not gonna be a problem. Hey Pikachu, I'm back! Oh, Navi, thou hast returned. Link, welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the Deku Tree, am about to tell thee. Thy slumber these past months have been restless and full of nightmares. As the servants of evil gain strength, a vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it. Verily, thou hast felt it. Link, the time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. I need you to break the curse with your wisdom and courage. Boss, thou hast courage enough to undertake this task. Sure, why not? Then enter, brave Link, and out to Navi. Navi the fairy, thou must aid Link. And Link, when Navi speaks, you see apt to listen well to her words of wisdom. You know, quite frankly, for being the very first 3D Zelda game, this is actually very beautiful and well done, in my opinion. I mean, if you look at some of just the PS1 games that are coming out at the same time, they were kind of a graphic mess. This is actually one of the most, even to this day, I think it's one of the most beautiful games. Now, Deku Nuts, I never really used those. Look at this wall, the vines growing on it give it a rough surface. Maybe you can climb it, Link. Really? Not a fairy, you're annoying as all hell. So as I mentioned, this game did come out on 3DS. It was remade by Rezo just for the 3DS, and it looks very beautiful. Super well done, but then a lot of people are also wondering, because on the N64 there are two Zelda games, as I assume almost everyone who can actually be paying attention to this knows. There was Ocarina of Time, and then a game that was made with the engine and pretty much all the resources. That was a sequel that was known as Majora's Mask, and people are hoping and constantly petitioning Nintendo to remake it on the 3DS. I mean, there are some people who want it on Wii U, but I'm one of those people that agree it should be on 3DS, and it should be remade just because, well, they already remade Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, already reused all the resources anyway in the same engine. So it won't really take too much more work to make it into a 3DS port, and to be honest, so many people want it, it would just be great, especially since we're going to probably have a gap on 3DS for a while since Link Between Worlds just came out last year. So I just gap, although Nintendo really loves their gaps at the moment with not saying Nintendo's lazy, but come on. We have not even had that much going on with Wii U and 3DS this year. We've had Yoshi's New Island, which I'm currently playing up to World 4, and I like it. It's a well done game. And then what's it called? Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. I had a brain freeze there. So we picked up a slingshot, so we can just start climbing up the tree now. This is our standard ranged weapon. I'm doing a lot of practice. As I said, I'm not a big fan of the GameCube C-Stick for this type of game. Let's see, what years? This game is old enough to drive. That is very bizarre to me. I can remember when, what's it called, Majora's Mask first came out. Jeez. I feel old. Ow. That scared me for a second. Just there's a little delay in the TV audio, and I thought I got hurt twice, and I was like, what the hell? Okay, this is the first engine of the game, Great Deku Tree. I told you to light on fire, you were in the fire, I don't know what the heck just happened. Alright. Classic Skulltula, not that hard. Whee! Link House have some very big DQ seeds to make that kind of jump. I mean, that would probably break all your bones if this were real. Gold Skatalas are fun. They're about there's 100 or so in the game. Exactly 100. And there's a few scattered up out here, and there's like 5 in the Deku Tree, and like, all over the place. You only ever really need to find 50 to get all the heart pieces. But if you can get all 100, you can get infinite free rupees, and you'll get some other free stuff from working up to the 50 for the heart piece. Personally, I'll just be going up to 50 in this round just to get the heart piece. Please forgive me, Master. I'll never do it again. If you spare me, I'll teach you something. You'll never beat my brothers up ahead unless you punish them in the proper order. The order is 2, 3, 1. 23 is number 1. Do you think I'm a traitor? So it's actually just kind of funny about that 23 is number 1. When I first played through this game when I was 6, the only reason I could actually remember that order was because with our microwave we had at the time, 231 was what my dad would have me put in for bags of popcorn to cook it, and that's exactly how I remember that. This is great commentary, isn't it? Okay, give it a second. This room is very fun in Master Quest. If you play Master Quest, you'll see. Alright, so I guess I'm just gonna cut it here. Next time we'll continue traveling through this tree and make some more progress, yeah. Until next time, this has been Sirclud. You can follow me on Twitter at Sirclud, or follow me on Facebook with just CludGaming, where I'll be posting just kind of what's going on and let you guys know about friends I'll have on the show eventually, and yeah, until next time.